Hello and welcome to my December 2025 energy reading, the last energy reading of this year. I'm saying that with I might do another one, I'm not sure, but for the monthly one, it is the end of this year. I'm just saying, let's all take a bow. Let's all take a clap. Let's all give each other a hug and a pat on the back. What a year. Oh my golly, what a year. I'm laughing out of nervousness. I'm not laughing as in amazing. It's been very tough out there for many people, and I do salute you for getting through it. The lessons, the learnings, the shedding. It's a number 9 year of completion. It's it's a year of the snake. The snake sheds soul's skin. It's dying and reborn and dying and reborn. The snake is the kundalini. It is that Shakti energy that moves up your spine, your masculine energy, your feminine energy. Instead of them fighting against each other, which they've been doing for centuries, they are learning to work together. In order to do that, the old way has to fall away. I'm wearing pink to connect with the heart, to heal the heart, to help heal many hearts. It is probably one of my strongest chakras. I was told by a very good healer one time. So yes, it's, November was all about pulling in, cutting cords, saying no, getting rid of distractions. December, I'm going into January. Towards the end of the January, we're in a cocoon. Obviously, it is the festive season. Obviously, it can be fast-paced if you allow it. I generally don't. And I made that decision a few years ago. So I would encourage you to look at everything that you're doing. Is it a needs must? Don't put yourself under pressure at this time of year financially. Speak to those around you. Giving and gifting can be done in different ways. There's a lot we can do to reduce the stress. So I'd encourage you, I'm recording this in the first, to just take a moment of pause. There's an element of fire to this month because I literally just set my hair on fire. I was leaning over and it literally caught in flames. Like I could see the flames. Thankfully, it doesn't look like it's too damaged. My poor hairdresser would be freaking out, but yeah. And that is to take us back to, the fire energy that's maybe been suppressed, the fire energy that maybe needs to step forward. We're entering the year of the fire horse, fast movement. I'm saying, and also, this is a number 9 year of completion at karma. So it is, past lives and old fears are playing out, and that might have required fire for some of us as well. So yeah, let's begin. I've got my cup of cacao. Just take a moment to arrive. Deep breath in and out, and let's just say a prayer and ask for what guidance does the collective, or those of you watching this energy reading in December, what guidance needs to come through for the highest good of all concerned. I'm hearing the word forgiveness. I'm hearing the word resentment, and they both go hand in hand actually, because resentment sits in the gallbladder, which is up in the solar plexus chakra. It's a yin-yang organ to the liver. The liver holds anger. And how you heal resentment is forgiveness. How you heal anger is love. So love and forgiveness. You can only do that when you rise above a situation and see all points of view. When you recognize there's a part of you hurt, a part of you hangry, it's a part of you that's coming up to be healed right now. So understanding the shadow work as well. We obviously have the winter solstice, which is on the 21st of December, which is a very powerful date. Okay, it's otherwise known as Yule. Okay, and I will bring another activation through to close the year. I have been shown snippets of it, like the wise men carrying gold, frankincense, and myrrh, and us receiving these very precious metals into your body for healing to help us as we enter next year. But we'll just see what wants to come through there when I feel called to do it. So I try and get it done as early as possible because it is important to start it now. That's why I did the November activation for the month, because it just needed to be repeated and repeated and repeated. So let's begin with asking for, I was just hearing words there. So let's ask for 3 words for the month of December to help us. And hopefully you are getting your Christmas decorations up, your Christmas tree. If you're not, you do what's right for you. There is a lot of symbolism in putting your decorations up. It is known as your home is your altar. You know, the tree represents your body, the star Sirius, Jesus following the star. There's many different, the wheel on the reef on the door represents protection, the turning of the wheel. You know, the stag at this time is extremely important, represents Uranus energy, which is the stag king. And that's all about facing your fears, hunting down your fears to find your desires. So a lot of fears will be coming up, deep fears that already have been, you know, really since probably August, you know, this last 6 months of this year. So let's ask for three words for the month, please, for the collective. 3 words for the collective. Okay. So we have joy. This is the season of joy. Okay. Joy. I think it's important to redefine what joy is, redefine what joy means for you. By the way, I have to keep an eye. I've only got about 30 minutes, maybe 25 minutes if my client arrives early. But I wanted to get this out. So joy. What does joy mean for you? Because joy can mean many different things. Joy could mean going out with friends and eating and drinking, or joy could mean sitting in your own home, you know, by the fire, watching a movie, or with your children. So I think it's important to take a moment of pause before you start December to understand what joy means for you and just do what's right for you. Then we have fulfillment. Okay. Again, fulfillment is important. What fills your cup up? And that is connected in with joy, because both of those should be the same thing. And then what's interesting, we have collaboration. Who do you like to spend that time with? And I'm hearing collaboration. I'm hearing these 3 are going to guide us, because it always is nice. I always love to choose a word for the year. I haven't even thought about this now, so I will try and think about this, to choose a word for the year. And last year, I kept getting confused. I thought it was discipline last year, and I kept hearing discernment, so it was a wee bit of both. Because I just kept forgetting, and I kept saying one and forgetting what the other one was. So it's okay to have 2. So yeah, have a think about what your word for the year, you know, and, you know, collaboration I'm seeing is who do you like spending time with, but also I'm seeing in business and who you might collaborate with. Because, you know, for those of you watching me, like I would be a healer's healer. I help the healers. I help those, you know, grow in their healing business when they do their own work. And we can't do this alone, you know. And you sort of start off, you can start off in this career thinking that you are on your own and you have to do it all yourself, and you're here to, you know, to help the world, but that's not correct. We're actually here to create unity within, and then that unity connects with, you know, externally to other people, and to see that nobody means any harm, and everybody's just doing the best they can with the tools that they've been given with their upbringing. And it's all about love, not war, love, not fear, trying to lift the vibration of the planet together, and we'll do that through the heart chakra. Okay, I do feel I want another word. Creativity. I like that. Let's go for those 4 words. Okay, creativity. That is what I was seeing coming through with the November activation. It was these creativity codes coming from the Pleiades. Hold on. As I drink my cacao, which is, that is creativity in a cup. Okay, it starts off with hug and a mug, and then creativity in a cup when you start to work with her. Mama Cacao, I would highly recommend getting some of that for December. Just even if you're really, really busy and you just need, just if you can sit down for 5 minutes a day with a cup of cacao, that's enough. That's enough to start with. Don't put yourself under too much pressure if you have a lot going on. And it is important to rest to allow the creativity codes. There's a massive creativity codes coming in on the winter solstice in and around that sort of 19th to 21st of December. So it's important. A lot of people are getting very, very sick at the minute, and that is the old falling away, the old parts of you dying. And it is quite intense for many people. You know, even headaches and, you know, neck pain, joint pain, back pain, like really flooring people, and that is the old falling away. So just surrender and allow that to flow so that you can welcome, and that is a sign that you've done, you know, you've done good work. And just allow the finishing line and the detoxification as you step into like a new cycle. It is a new, you know, 9-year cycle, you know, so we're closing out the last 9-year cycle, which started in 2017. Look back and see what you were doing then and how significant that was, okay, for you. Alrighty. I don't like drinking cold cacao, so I'll have to finish that. Okay, let's focus sleep. What is the main guide for the collective for December, please? Ishtar and Mother Mary and Horus. Oh, Mary Magdalene's coming in there too. We have Ishtar, which is all about the inner learnings. Follow your heart, truth prevails. Stay in the heart. No matter what's going on, stay in that heart. It's so hard. I know when maybe you're feeling attacked or stuff is going on, to stay in your heart. Horus energy. Now Horus, it's interesting that Horus has came in with Mother Mary, because obviously the traditional, you know, this time of year it's Christmas, which is, you know, Mary, Jesus, Joseph, and Jesus was the son of Mary. But it's also, it's the same story with Isis and Osiris and their son Horus, which represents, so it's the same. And then Isis is connected to Mary Magdalene. Without going into too deep here, this is the priestess teachings, but I don't want to overwhelm you. Because men and women watch this, and this is, you know, very feminine, I suppose. So and there she is, Isis is underneath. All the big guns are out here, plus the karma. A year for completing karma, and that's why a lot of stuff's coming up, particularly around the throat. Okay. Karma release, the end of a cycle. Debts are paid. Debts are paid. It may not feel that way, but you sort of choose your destiny. What are you calling in? What are you manifesting? What is your highest timeline? Hold that line. Don't give up now. There's always a breakdown before a breakthrough. Okay. Belief makes manifest. Thoughts attract and create. Okay. And then we have Mother Mary, a miraculous encounter. Like she, you know, carried and birthed Jesus without having to do the deed. It's a miracle. Miracles exist. Divine experiences. Do not be afraid of being powerful. And it's funny, I went to see Wicked 2 last night with my eldest, and it's interesting. I was really very aware of the two witches, the good and the bad's not really bad, you know, and that's these two. Both are good. Both are allowed to have opinions. Both are allowed to get upset. Both are allowed anger. Both are allowed to feel hurt and want revenge. Okay. This is, you know, what many divine feminines are moving through. This good girl, bad girl complex. This is why Mary Magdalene has experienced what she's experienced over the years. This is the witch's wound. Okay. So we are moving away from that mother energy into the crone, into the high priestess. Okay, the wild and wise woman. We are not, this is the hormones, the estrogen is dropping as we enter this perimenopause, menopause stage. And that is your power and your purpose. And that is why boundaries are important. That is why the old you would have done that thing or ran around making everybody happy. No more, you can't do it anymore. And that's okay. And that's how this world is changing. Okay. Right, okay. What animal guide is working with us? Animal guide is working with us. Now we do have, I'm going to pull a dragon card because of the fire. And the dragons have been feeling them circulating. We got him to do a lot of sessions last week. So what animal guide is with us for the month of December collectively? There she is. The lioness. And it's funny, I seen a wee reel the other day, whether it's AI or not, but it's literally well, the lion was getting a bit heavy-handed with the cub, and she squared him in the eyes as if to say, "Don't you touch my cup." And she pawed him on the face, just slapped him. It's probably AI, but this is the lioness energy. And this is what many women have been struggling to step forward and speak their truth and stand their ground, because they're seen as bad, they're seen as angry, they're seen as unstable, they're seen as insane. Okay. This is lion energy. This came through in the 888 portal. Okay, the lions, the feline, beautiful feline, feminine energy that is balanced in love but power, love and light, but not in, you know, an out of balance way. It's a balanced masculine and feminine energy, actually. And for a man watching this, you will be balancing this within yourself also, your feminine and masculine energy. Okay. Protection. And that's the 21st card, number 21. Okay, work is coming up also, the beaver. Many people are going to find their purpose as they step into 2026. So what I would encourage you to do is, everybody's going to be in a different place, you know. So you could be in a job you don't like and have no idea what you want to go into. That was me. So start just looking at what you like to do. Start getting yourself healthy. Start just focusing on you, and then that will come. The creativity codes will come to help you create the next stage of your life. If you are step from one career into another and setting up on your own, it's quite scary. Trust you'll be supported, trust you'll be guided, but it's all about you making that step. Okay. Fulfillment, joy. Work is not meant to be a treadmill, hamster in a wheel. You know, I love every minute of my work, and that's what makes me good at what I do and successful at what I do because of that. Okay. And it's ever changing, because that's what works for me, but it might not work for somebody else. So it's about doing what's right for you. It's really important. And that will come, like, I encourage people, if they're not sure, to just, if you feel like doing a wee course. I was talking to my client, when was it, on Friday? I was like, no, it's time to do that course in fashion, for example, which she's been thinking about, but like, I'll never do. Why not? You know, it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't have to have a meaning at the end of it. Just do it for you, and then see where that flows. Oh, the Wolverine. Okay, this fire. There is a fire energy here, like a real fiery. And I suppose you know, the Christmas tree, you can see it in the background, and you know, that is, the lights are meant to represent setting fire to the tree, setting fire to the old life. And then you put the bells. Whoa, bells have changed. And then the decorations represent your intentions. And I'd probably bring that into the activation for December. That's why I'm asking you to think about that now. We have this is card number 5. So I'm recording this on the 1st, and I'm nearly sure on the 5th. There is a full moon in Gemini, and full moon, it's a super moon. It's clearing a lot of fiery energy this week. Hold on to your hats, stay in your lane, and try not to engage too much, because people will project onto you, you know, because, you know, yeah, that's all I'll say there. Okay, I'm very conscious of time. I'm conscious that you don't have much time to listen to me going on either. How do I work out what time it is? I don't think I can. 20 minutes, so probably got to be 5 minutes left. So I'm actually going to use this card deck now. I don't even use this for my personal use. I was going to use my personal use card deck, but that is, I'm just going to keep that for me. This is whenever I do my one-to-one sessions, I connect with a guide, I connect with an animal guide, and then I try and get the story of what's going on using this deck, okay? So I wanted this to feel like almost like a one-to-one. So I'm just going to see what's coming through here, and it may not resonate with everybody, but whoever's meant to resonate and see, then it will, okay? So let's ask for some guidance, please, for those watching for December. And I do feel like I'm going to do something else in December, but I don't want to make any promises just yet. I just feel like I want to do something. I did something one years ago, and it was like the 12 days of Christmas, and I did something every day, but it was leading up to Christmas, but we'll see. I just want to tune in and see. Okay, for collectively, what needs to come through here? Oh, do you know what? I'm going to pick a dragon card first. One dragon card, please, for the collective. What is the energy we're moving through in December? Aquamarine Dragon from Neptune. And it's interesting, this is the one card that, what's that there? This is the one card, look at that, the orb. Isn't that wee fiery orb? Wow. Goodness, see that? This is the one card that Deanna Cooper, who created this deck, signed for me, so it's really interesting. And we've got these little seahorses, and the key enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive an ineffable soul knowledge. So you've been asked to connect with water, because there's a lot of fire energy. Connect with water. And the seahorse is actually, like, it's, you know, the male seahorses can give birth. Okay, so this is the seahorse I always see when I'm connecting with masculine and feminine energies, really balancing that. And also the seahorse, like I'm teaching Reiki Masters next Sunday, and I always see the seahorse as one of the symbols in Reiki Sihiki, which is for emotional healing. Okay. And this feels like these versions of you that are wanting to integrate and come back home. Okay, your inner child. And that's, they hold the key, all right? And that's to lead you to this golden crested dragon. There's the gold. I'm really feeling this gold coming in. I was hearing, and then I was reading somewhere that gold is going to be worth a lot more. I don't really look at stuff like this, but my daughter's studying economics, so I'm trying to read the news to support her, because she's not reading the news because she just follows me. So I was reading this about gold, but I was already feeling the energy of gold coming in. So I love, look at this, brings you higher love so that you can embody Christ's light. What better way to do that than in December? Absorb the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. Just take a moment here to feel that dragon around you. Feel this one first. And this one's just like cleansing you with water, okay, like cleaning you down. And then this one is filling you up with like gold, as if it's like doing a gold, like it's like a spray tan of gold to allow the light in and the protection of that. And then I want to ask, what are we working through in December that maybe is unseen or hidden? What are we working through? Oh, yes. Earth Star activation. So you have your 7 chakras within the body. Well, you have 8, okay? We have 12 in total. 8 within the body and 4 outside of the body. The one at the very bottom is called the Earth Star Chakra. So I can nearly sure that says Isis energy. Oh my goodness, she's everywhere. Because the star that Jesus follows is Sirius. It's called Sirius. It's the spiritual sun. And it is Isis's star, okay? Anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. So you're really going to make sure you're grounding. The cacao is grounding, walking is grounding. Make things easier. Like I literally, I was wrapping the kids' presents. I know they're like 16, 14, 13. But Christmas is tough, you know. Me and my husband broke up 3 years ago, and oh golly. So kids, you know, you don't see them like they're with me Christmas Eve this year, not Christmas Day. So it's really, really tough. So I still like to make it as special as possible for them waking up. I really missed them last year, waking up, first year ever without them. So they're still my babies. I still do a Christmas Eve box and wee jammies for them and hot chocolate and all of that. So I won't have many years left of that. So, but one of the things I did was I was like, this kills me every year. My back is broken wrapping presents because I wrap individually everything. It must take me about 5 hours just to do them. So I bought these bags, 3 different sizes. You just put the stuff in and you tie it. Oh my goodness. It was great. Make life easy. Okay. And then we have the higher heart. So there's the heart energy wanting to come through. Like, look at the colours of that. That is the doorway and the vortex that we're moving in through. Like, look at that. I had no idea why. I haven't worn this in a very long time. Probably last Christmas. It's, it's just feels very extravagant. I didn't even realise I'm going to I thought I'll do a video, but I just felt like I just seen it. I was like, I want to wear that. Dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. The heart is the bridge. But who, what do we need to forgive before we can step into this higher timeline? And there's Horus energy, look. Soul star activation. There's the star again, look. Same star. And Horus, that's 2 Horus cards, 2 Isis cards, and 2 different decks. That's powerful. You've got your soul star chakra above your head, your causal chakra, and your stellar gateway. So that's the 12. So it looks like we're getting some sort of an upgrade in the chakras, all 12 of them. Fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. So there might be some stuff coming up in relationships with other people here. And what is so important is to go, who am I at the end of this? Who am I? And know who you are. And know you're a good person. And know you don't mean any harm. And you're just doing the best you can. And if you do something wrong, just apologise. Just whatever the consequences are, they are. But nobody means, it is a planet of duality. And we learn from our mistakes. Okay. Okay, there's my client. So I am going to have to close now, but let's just look at one card, which is at the bottom of this deck, because I did shuffle it. Mother Mary. Connect with the heart, the dove of peace. Okay. Meditate more. See your light. One more card. Conflict will be coming up. This is how you deal with it. Okay, there's the dragons. They just need set free. That is that's 5 of the different chakras. Heart, base, throat, third eye. Is that right? And crown. Okay. Go within. The chakras means energy center. Spinning wheel means wheel. And it holds a version of you. Think of these 3 little seahorses. They just want seen and heard. Okay. I'm going to close it there. And I will be back. Hopefully soon. And if not, I will pop the activation below. And I'm not talking to you. I'm just going to wish you a beautiful Christmas. Whatever way you celebrate it is what's right for you. Much love.